Studio. We're live.
All right.
What is up, everybody?
What's up, guys?
What's up, man? What's up?
Long time.
I know.
This, huh?
Yeah.
This is the first podcast back since the summer, since we took the summer off.
Since we took this on.
And this is the actual first with 4 people. So
4 people. So
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
are the first
You guys are the
of
first.
many. Of many.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
the first coupled guest. You know? How long you guys been married?
A little rocky 13 and a half years. You
Hey,
know?
man.
Oh, wow.
It's been a while.
It's good, you know. Keeps that relationship strong. You know?
Yeah.
So when did you guys meet? Like in high school? What was it?
Bro.
We
Elementary?
met in like
The origin story.
2009. I'm gonna tell you the story. I pull up. I go to him. He's like, "Where you from?" I'm like, "Hey man, I'm Puerto Rican, man." He's like, "¿Cuál es el número uno mala palabra?" I'm like, "Oh
Had to
fuck."
check his gangster, bro.
He's
Had
like,
to check
"Damn,
his
all my
gangster."
credibility is lost." I'm like, "Mama bicho." He's like, "Nope, cabrón." He just walks away. I'm like, "All right."
Bro, wasn't valid, man.
Next time I saw him, he's speaking fluent English. I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't
we
even know
lost
what's
him.
going on, man. I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah,
crazy,
bro. When I
man.
met him, he used to fucking play soccer every day, and now he plays basketball. Like,
That's
took
cool,
15
man.
years, but I slowly built him into the good homie, you know?
Hey, man, soccer was cool. I used to like
Yeah.
soccer as a kid growing up, but we
yeah.
sucked at it.
We got a medal, a bronze medal.
And
Oh, you know what I got?
participation medal.
You know what I got? I got a brand new
Thanks
pair.
for participating.
You know, I got a brand new pair of New Balances from my dad, and I played soccer with them the first day in school. They were like a khaki color. They came home green.
Yo,
Oh, I never played soccer again.
So for those who don't know, in our culture, as Puerto Ricans, our parents can't afford nice shoes, so you'll get like a nice pair the first day of school.
Yeah.
And if you mess them up, you get
That's
your ass
it.
beat.
First day of school, man.
And that's all you get. You know, it's either white
That's
or
all they
black.
can
I
afford.
think it was either white or black for us. I'd get like a black and white one, so it would
Yeah.
match with everything.
Yeah.
And then later on in like mid school year, we'd get like another pair.
Yeah.
If the money was there or whatnot.
Yeah.
That's why I went crazy when I got to high school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's when my shoe collection grew.
Facts.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about that. You guys collect shoes, right? You collect shoes too?
Sneakerheads.
Yeah.
I used to. I'm not really into it like
Not
that.
anymore?
Yeah.
So I know you got like last time you showed me like what was it like you had like 10 Jordans or something like that.
I had, say about a year ago, I had every Jordan 1 through 14.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
now I'm sitting at like,
Nice collection.
about say like 15, 20 pairs still.
Wow.
See, I was never a sneakerhead, but I like sneakers. But there was only certain sneakers I liked. The ones, the Jordan, the ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't really a fan of the Adidas shell tops. Remember those?
Nah, I
Shell
didn't like
toes?
those.
The shell
Yeah.
toes?
Nah.
I didn't really like Air Forces too much because they creased.
Yeah, the fronts.
They didn't have those guards, you know? Like they
That's,
had
that's
back
what I
then.
got on mine right
So
now.
you either have to put a sock in there.
Yeah.
Or like
Or the little cardboard that it came with, the
Yeah.
insert.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah,
comfortable.
yeah.
I did that a couple
Yeah,
times.
yeah. But I think for my preference was more like Reeboks because I like the
Reeboks were nice, the
Iversons.
classics. I like those.
I like
yeah,
the
yeah.
classics, and when the Iversons came out, I like those.
Yeah.
And Nikes, just like probably like the Dunks or the Adidas, the top. What was it called? The top 10s.
High tops?
The top 10s.
Yeah, the
top
Dunks
10.
are making a comeback now. They're everywhere.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
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 So
The
that
Dunks, what do you mean the Dunks? The
They look
Adidas?
like the the Dunks were the Nikes. They look kind of like the Jordan ones.
Yeah, they're low
Yeah,
top
they're
ones.
just
Okay, I
Dunks.
remember the pumps. That's what I remember. Was
Oh,
that
yeah.
Reebok?
The Reebok pumps
Yeah.
too. I
I
used to
your
like
mom
those.
gave me a
yeah,
pair
yeah.
of pumps that you had set out. She thought you were throwing them out. She gave them to me.
That's fun. eh?
Oracle told me, said, "What?
Yo,
Keep the shoe, man."
Those pumps didn't work though. They didn't make me jump any higher. That was-
It's on your head. So we were talking about And One earlier.
Yeah.
so tell us what you saw the Netflix documentary. Tell us
Yeah,
a
it's
little bit about
the
that.
rise and fall of Van One.
Okay.
It shows how
So
everything
so
started
just
and
for
finished.
people, there's gonna be a like what is it called?
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Thank you for
Spoiler
that.
alert. I haven't seen it, but go ahead and talk about it. I'm
real?
sure I'll watch it either way.
It just
so.
shows you how the company actually started. So I thought it started with street ball. It just started off as just them selling T-shirts with like with a trash talk on them.
Okay.
So that's how it started. Then they made a shoe when they started blowing up. Their first sponsor was Stephon Marbury.
Oh,
and
wow.
He broke his ankle with the shoe in game one. First time ever wearing them.
Oh no.
Wow.
Tough.
Yeah, so that's when they said like, yeah, the company's done. And
Yeah,
then-
these shoes ain't no good. Yeah.
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 He like signed with Nike, and their first ad was him like tossing the old shoes out in the trash can. So the company did bad until the NBA lockdown when Jordan retired the first time.
Okay.
Then that's when they went over, like started recording Street Balls. They made Volume 1 and gave it out for free. It went crazy.
I remember those, man.
Oh man, yeah. Your dad actually, Theo Monchi used to show us all those tapes.
Yeah.
And then do the moves on us.
He would practice the moves on us, and we would try to do them, but it wouldn't come out as good. But he would practice the moves on us, man. Charles Street days. For those of you that don't know, we grew up playing ball in Waltham, and
We're
that's our
Josh
city.
from Waltham.
And there was a legendary park in Waltham called Charles Street Park.
Charles Street or Gilmore when we were little.
Yeah, or Gilmore was the other one, but Charles Street was where it was popping. You know,
Charles Street was like more for street ball. Gilmore was for like, that was like the NBA for us.
Fundamentals.
yeah.
All the older guys were playing there.
I mean, yeah, because it had the double rim, so your shot had to be on point.
Yeah.
You know, if you could play there, you felt like you could play anywhere. You know?
And the court was bigger too. It was wider.
Yeah.
It felt more
Those 6
professional.
courts, right? Three courts.
Three courts.
Three
Yeah.
courts, yeah.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
Fenced in.
At one point, they played soccer. Back to the soccer thing, they had some people playing
Yeah.
soccer there too.
Yeah.
That's when all the ballers left. They weren't living in Waltham.
Yeah.
And Josh
No, but
came in.
No, I remember when I was younger though. My dad would walk to the basketball court. All 3 of them would be full, like packed. Everybody like making circles around them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Good times, huh?
Talking about AN1, I just bought a pair at Walmart
And
the other
once-
day.
Hey, Walmart,
Yeah.
Wally
No.
World.
Yes, sir.
They actually look, they're good. They
Really?
fit nice. It's a nicer sneaker. And so it's kind of like after all these
better
years
look.
they did. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're comfortable. They're good. So after all these years, I feel like they did step up, but it took them how long, you know?
It's kind of I can kind of relate to that in the sense of as when I was a younger kid, right? I would be like, oh, I have to get Nikes, Adidas, brand sneakers, right?
Yes.
I had to, right? I had to look fresh, had to look on point. But as you get older, man, it's more about like, do you like what the shoe looks like? You know, and is it comfortable?
Yeah.
Comfort.
Like I like runners now, like running sneakers.
I was just
I like
thinking
that
about
style now. It's changed.
I'm
you know?
saying comfort because he came to the house with Crocs on.
Croc gang,
Comfort.
Croc gang.
That's all I wear, man.
Hey,
All
I
I
actually
wear.
was talking to him earlier. I had a pair for like 4 or 5 years, and then I was just like, "Yo, fuck these things," but they're comfortable as fuck, though. You know,
No cut.
Yeah, now they have. So that for y'all that we're a little old school. We're what 10 years apart.
Yeah.
So there's a little
roughly.
slang difference. So you'll hear like different slangs that we really don't use.
and
like,
we
was it?
know certain slangs and stuff. But we don't use them.
Like no cap. Tell them what that means. No cap.
It's like,
It's
no
like, it's
bullshit,
like,
man.
yeah, like for real. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
for
yeah.
real. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So for us, we'd use earlier. We'd be like, oh, no homo, and they use pause.
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 You gotta
Yo,
pause
pause.
the moment.
Yeah,
like,
got
hey,
to.
yo.
Yeah.
But for us, a pause is so dramatic that it's like if you say something like that, you don't want to pause because then they think you're serious. You know?
You gotta pause so they can think about what they just said.
Because if you say
Right,
something gay
right.
like "Yo, I like your calves," and then you pause like,
Pause.
It's a little weird, you know.
That made me blush, bro. Chill out, man.
so you got the Lakers hat on. So you rooting for them this year, Lakers?
Rooting for LeBron.
I'm not a fan of that,
That's it.
man.
LeBron.
You know, I
Rooting
was.
for LeBron to piss my father off. That's it, man.
Oh,
That's all I want in life, man.
I
So-
mean, I do want him. I want him to win at least one more.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want
At
to win
least.
it with the Sun. That's it.
What is that? That'll be number 5, right? For him.
Yep.
With his son.
Yep.
His son plays in the NBA now.
Well,
No,
now that
not
he's
yet.
2,
Not
In like
There's
2
two.
years. In like
Couple
2-3
years.
years.
Couple years. Wow.
he's got 2, Bronny and what's
And
the other
Bryce.
one? Yeah.
Yo, how
Bryce
crazy is that though, huh?
Yeah, it'd be the
Like,
first player ever.
That's crazy,
in the
bro.
NBA.
and they're talented too.
They got tall too. They almost his height, I think, like 6'5".
Bryce is taller than Bronny now.
Yeah, the younger one's
yeah.
playing
The
better.
younger
yeah.
one, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he
playing way
plays.
better.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He plays more physical, like
Yeah.
like he wants it more. The other
Yep.
dude plays,
Like he has to.
Like
kinda.
nonchalant.
yeah, almost like he's a passer. Like he'll distribute.
He
just
when he
wants-
shoots a 3, he
just
shoots
wants to
3.
play ball. Some
Yeah.
people just want to play, be part of a team. Some people want to shine. You know,
Yeah.
Right, and that's I think that makes a difference. So like when it makes you an all-star or just makes you like a player in the league.
starting 5. Yeah,
Yeah, and I think that's what was it Bronny? I think Bronny would be like a starting 5,
Yeah.
like almost like a little less than Damian Lillard.
yeah.
I see him like,
Yeah.
but the other kid plays with hunger. Like he's
wants-
trying to
yeah.
prove himself.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He's
I
trying
mean,
to
when you
be
got
like that,
when you
man.
got a father that plays in the NBA, you know,
You got
either
big shoes to
either
fill.
you gotta fill in those shoes or they fuck it.
But that's
play
like,
at all,
my dad was obviously not in the NBA, but everybody knew him.
Oh, he's a legend.
Right,
So you had a lot of pressure.
Whenever I played, they would test me.
Yeah.
Like, yo, your dad played, like, you got big shoes to fill, so everybody would push me. Like,
yeah. And then you had us too.
Exactly.
Yeah, we wasn't giving you no slack either. We
For
elbowed
real.
in the back, going up. My back. Oh shit, my back. That's a foul.
Then he'd cry. We feel bad because we had a heart. But once you won, he'd be like, "You get up, little bitch."
Yeah, it was bad.
I'll never forget. I beat him in one game because my mom distracted him and I shot. I made it. He's like, "Your mom distracted me." I was like, "It don't matter, bro."
I beat him on one game too with a left hand, but his back was hurting. He's like, and I went, game.
Yo, I remember I dunked on him.
He's gonna deny it.
And that was the last dunk he
He'll
ever
always
dunked
admit
on.
it. He'll always admit it because it's the only time I actually got the dunk off, but I caught him off guard. He was talking.
Yo, ¿a qué hora llega la pizza?
No, he was for real. He looked at my mom. I was like, "Hey, mom, what time are you gonna finish cooking?" And all he heard was the ball dribble, and it didn't. When he turned around and 1-2, he tried to jump, but he jumped like, "Oh shit, don't hit me!" I grabbed his face and like, damn it on him, bro.
That might be a little exaggerated.
No.
We'll let him have that shit.
Let it slide.
Yo, it felt like that, man. The little hoop in the backyard was like busted up. I felt like I was in the dunk contest on it, man. I looked at him. I said, "Here's the ball. I'm leaving." He's like, "What do you mean? We still got to play." Nah.
Yeah, but those were the best times, man. Growing up, playing ball in the backyard, dunking,
in the
chilling.
7-foot rims because we couldn't dunk in 10.
We made our own little handball mixtape. Everybody was dunking.
Good times, man. Good times. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. So we were talking about the Patriots earlier with Tom Brady. You think he's gonna win this year with the Bucks?
I wouldn't doubt it, man. This one guy that's always like talking shit about him. Every year he says Tom Brady should retire. Brady wins, and he said it again this year. So
you know what? If he does win one, I think that's it. He should hang it up. You know? I think that's enough.
He wants to though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look at Brett Favre, right? He played for years.
Well, right
now
he
was like old, bro.
I think Brady's the oldest that's been playing right now, right?
I believe.
Is he the oldest?
I think he's 45.
How old is Brady? Look it up. Let's look it up. Somebody look it up.
I say he's 45.
All right, I say he's in his 40s, yeah. I would say he's in his 40s.
I think he's like 42, 43.
Let's see.
But I think Brett Favre retired when in his 40s, like 42 or something.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, yeah, he's 45.
45.
Yeah, but I want to who's the oldest to ever win a championship?
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
I
won
think
one,
Tom
3
Brady.
years ago. Yeah.
Tom Brady, man. I mean,
But now Aaron Rodgers is still in the league too.
Yeah, but
yeah,
he's like a Hail Mary guy. I don't put faith in him.
Well, I mean, yeah. When he was in his younger days,
Yeah.
I feel like he was, putting in more work.
I think he's just trying to prove that I can still play too. Like I'm always.
Yeah, I mean, but at the end of the day, it's like you're an athlete. You always want to play.
Yeah.
Like even us, like if we got the chance to play, let's play ball. Let's play a quick pickup. And
Somebody would roll their
we're not even
ankle.
ballers like that.
No, I did that the other day, man. Homeboy was talking big shit like, "Oh, I'll guard you." I dropped him real quick, bro.
Yeah, how old was he? Like 5 years old?
Poor 10-year-old kid, man. Poor 10-year-old kid.
Age does not matter, bro. Age does not matter. Playing with my father and these two guys taught me.
Bro,
if you talk
like,
shit, you can catch the work. That's it.
You know what though? But growing up, we played so intense. We played so I don't know. We always wanted to win. I hated to lose, bro. I wanted to win, and it was difficult. It was hard to find competition because sometimes people didn't want to play.
Yeah,
like,
people.
I don't want to play with you.
Nah,
y'all can't be in the same team. Nah, we don't want to play. It's like fuck.
There was a couple of times I thought you guys were gonna end up fighting.
We fight every day.
So many times.
Yeah, we fight almost every day.
They were getting in each other's faces. I was like, "Yo, chill, man."
The last time he won, so I still got one in for him.
I'm still waiting for the sucker punch.
Doing the UFC stuff. He's been doing the UFC stuff.
Oh yeah, I love it, man. That's awesome. I love doing that. But yeah, he's gonna sucker punch me one day.
I got him the other day at the cookout.
Oh yeah, he hit me with a nice uppercut right here.
He had a plate in his hand, so I was like, "It's time."
I had a fucking chicken burger in my hand, going sideways. Like, I was like, that's fucked up, bro.
He's a dad now, so he's got that dad. So I'm like,
I got to work on the 6-pack a little bit. That's all.
Yeah, same here, man. I be eating too many donuts.
I feel that. 6-pack's overrated, man. 6-pack's overrated. Winter's coming. Females want a nice chubby guy to cuddle up with.
Man, you ain't got no 6-pack. You bones, dude.
Damn right, I got
the
no
other
six-pack.
day, no more Matt Gay. He sent me a picture of like him naked.
No offense to anybody out there,
not showing his dick, and I was like, damn, this dude's mad skinny. And then I showed Rachel, and she's like, oh my god, he's skinny.
It was the father's. All right, so
Yeah, tell a story.
I don't know if the picture can be posted on here now, but I was butt-ass naked in my room. I just finished taking a shower. I felt good. I looked in the mirror. I liked what I saw.
He was wet.
I was very, man. Had the robe. I took the robe off. I was like, yeah, this still look.
This is happening.
I look over. I see a bag that says Happy Father's Day. I'm like, yeah. I grabbed the bag, put it over my schmeat, take the selfie.
He grabbed the bigger bag than he was.
He put it over his Tootsie Roll.
No, I did grab the big XL bag.
Yeah, the bag looked kind of small. Yeah. It's okay.
As I take it, all right, Happy Father's Day. I sent it to all the fathers in my life, man. All the fathers got the picture.
Man, yeah, it was a sexy pic, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Hello.
Yeah, man.
It could have go on like one of those calendar, the flip calendar things.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
Everybody, even people that weren't fathers.
That's honest,
man. Show love for everybody.
You know what we should do is grab pictures. We should do a family one and grab like the most fucked up pictures of people and do a calendar. Yeah, every month.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, we should do it.
It'd be funny.
Yeah. So I mean, it's nice to see you guys. I saw the drive was pretty smooth, right?
Yeah.
Josh was going like what 90.
Yeah.
Sure, 120, man. 120.
Yeah, man.
He got in like an hour, right?
Hour and a half. I think.
And man was speeding. He saw a cop in the corner. He said, "Oh shit!" He was looking, bro. He was looking up in the rearview mirror for like 5 minutes to see if bro was coming.
Yo, mass cops don't give a fuck. They'll be in the open. They'll be like,
Yeah.
I'll be like, all right, I got you, bro. I got you.
Well, I mean, in Connecticut, I feel like there's a lot more, and if you're from Mass, they'll pull you over because
just cause,
You never know.
Well, dude, in South Carolina, they don't care. Like they'll post up at night in the corner with their lights on, so you see them. Mm-hmm. Like they really don't feel like doing their job, but like whenever it's time to hit that quota, don't speak.
Yeah, I mean, they gotta make their money. You know?
Like when I was living in Savannah, I got pulled over. I was on the motorcycle and I got pulled over. But it took them like 3. I passed one cop, passed another one, and the third one pulled me over. And he's like, he even told me, "Do you even want the ticket? Like, you could just say the speedometer was broken." I was like, I was confused because I thought it was a test. I was like, no, I'll just take the ticket because I didn't want it to be worse or whatever.
Yeah.
But they weren't trying to do their job, like you said. Like, they're just like, unless they're trying to fill like the what's it called? The quota for like the holidays and stuff. So.
Yeah, most of the time is the beginning of the month and the end of the month.
Yep.
First and last week.
Dude, my dad got pulled over around that time, and the guy's like, "You know how fast you were going?" But I was like, "Yeah, I was going this fast." He's like, "All right, I'm gonna give you a ticket for your tints." So he pulled him over for speeding and gave him a ticket for the tints. I was like, "Oh, wow."
Which one makes more money?
Yeah.
They're really dark over there. You can get them darker in South Carolina.
Well,
right?
yeah, he had him in like negatives though.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Certain
Though.
codes,
Like if you really want that, that's dope. Over here, there's a restriction. We're mass, anyways. You know?
Well, even in Savannah, that was like that. Like you could only get them a certain amount of
percentage.
Yeah.
So speaking about, we were talking about teams earlier. I see you wearing the Lakers hat. What are your favorite sports teams, and what sports do you watch? You know, for both of you. This question.
You can start.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, porn is not a sport. So
fuck. I know, man. I know you gotta watch that gay porn for the fencing, bro.
We can edit that out.
Nah, I just mainly watch basketball. I mean, I watch football sometimes. I got into baseball for a little bit, but I'm not really into that.
Baseball is kind of slow for me.
Yeah,
unless it's like finals or like a championship, World Series.
And
I
even
like
then,
the home run derby.
Yeah,
it's cool. All-Star games. Yeah, that's cool.
I went to one baseball game ever in my life. I left in the 6th inning. Never went again.
It's kind of slow, yeah.
It's too slow.
Some games are good though, but other games are like
it's like a rival game. Like maybe Red Sox and Yankees. You want to go to that, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, it's kind of slow for me. Anyways, that's my opinion.
Even playing it too. Like, have you ever played baseball?
Yeah.
Slow.
I think it's more fun playing it if you're with like people and family and stuff.
We used to play with the church with your mom.
Yeah, or like a softball tournament.
Yeah, also, if you talk a lot of crap, like a lot of trash, it's fun that way. Like, you can't hit this or whatever.
But not 9 innings. Maybe like 5 innings, 6 innings.
First pause of the podcast.
So, Nomar, your favorite sport is basketball, and what's your favorite team?
Honestly, I don't really have a favorite team anymore.
Okay, so you just kind
whatever
of
your dad doesn't like. That's
LeBron, man.
Pretty
LeBron.
much, man.
LeBron is a team by himself.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
Pretty much, man.
Nah, but I will tell you, my favorite player will forever be Derrick Rose, even after the injury.
Okay.
Loved watching him drop 50 points a couple seasons ago. Brought back good memories.
I liked when he used to
Wolves,
play.
right?
Yeah.
Timberwolves.
The Wolves, he dropped 50 points and he got the game-winning block.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, man.
I remember him in the Bulls playing against
That's what I remember.
the Heat.
He was shitting on LeBron, Wade, and Boss like nothing, man.
Yeah.
the youngest MVP ever. I said if he never got injured, Westbrook wouldn't be a thing right
Injuries,
now.
Huh? Injuries get you, bro.
Injuries.
You know? They can end it for you.
Let's talk about that a little bit. Like injuries that basketball players had. You remember this guy, Oden?
Greg Oden?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Greg Oden.
Greg Oden.
He was in the Blazers, and he played. I think it was like the first game he got injured. Number one pick. I don't know. Number one pick. Yeah.
Was he?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he fixed his I think it was his knee or something. He fixed his knee, came back, and then got injured that same game again.
Dude, I saw a TikTok. Are
you serious,
this old lady
bro?
asked him, she's like, are you a basketball player? And he's like, I used to be.
Yeah.
And she's like, I can dunk on you. Like, they had a little funny moment. But when he leaves, he looks so depressed after.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, man.
I mean, you got to think about it. You work so hard your whole life to make it, and the moment finally comes. It's there, you know, and then it's like it's gone.
That brings me to that point. Like, people don't even play for the love of the game anymore because nobody's gonna hurt themselves like over a loose ball.
Exactly.
I believe that aspect too, but it's like sometimes you gotta play it because you love it. You know, sometimes you
There's
see players that they do love it.
players that love the game right now.
But then again, right, going back to injuries, that's what happens when you love it so much. You know, there's a lot of haters out there. They might put their foot in the way. They might push you too hard or whatever. In basketball, I feel for me, it probably used to be more physical back then. But now, you know, they call different calls for refs and stuff. They call different stuff like, oh, that's a foul or flagrant. Back in the day, you used to elbow somebody in the face and you still play, you know. But injuries definitely kill it for a lot of players, you know.
That guy, the guy from the Bucks, Giannis, I think that's like one of the very few players who actually loves the game because he has a documentary up. I believe it's on
Disney.
Hulu.
What's his name?
Giannis? Yeah.
You don't know? I don't know his last name. Antetokounmpo. What is it? Somebody say it right. What is it?
Antetokounmpo.
Ooh. Hey. Yo, he got 5 points for that right there.
When he was in Greece, dude, he used to walk over 10 miles to play basketball all day in like tournaments and then walk back. So now you see like all three of his brothers are in the three brothers
and
are
they came
in
from
the league,
nothing, right?
And they're all champions now, dude.
And that's a
That's
documentary
crazy.
on what network or what
I believe it's
channel?
on Hulu or Disney Plus.
It's
I think it's on
Hulu.
Disney.
I think it's called
Hulu.
The
That's
Rise.
Yeah.
Disney.
Oh, The Rise.
I believe so.
Oh yeah, we could look it up on that too. Maybe put the little picture up for those that you that want to see it are interested in watching it as well.
I was
and
watching.
there was the other one too, so we got to put the other one too. The other documentary.
The N1.
Yeah.
What's it
Yeah.
called again?
The Rise and Fall of N1.
Yeah, I want to
That's
see
on
that.
Netflix.
All right.
When did that come out? Like this month?
Came out recently.
Yeah.
They also
Gotta see
released one with the referee you were telling me about. I didn't watch that one though.
The
What's
dude
that?
who was fixing games in the 90s and
What?
and 2000s.
NBA?
Yeah, man. He like worked with a bunch of
crazy.
like sus people like in the mafia and stuff.
I mean, I'm sure
so it's
that
about betting then, probably.
Yeah,
it's like
bro was
gambling.
because refs aren't supposed to gamble, not even in other sports or like just gambling in general.
Yeah, because if you're trying to fix the game and you bet money on it, if you bet $1 million,
You're gonna make sure that you fucking win your money.
It's like
Exactly.
that guy that bet he went to Las Vegas. I forgot what year it was, but he bet that Michael Jordan would foul out in the first quarter, and he was officiating the game that night. Jordan fouled him out, and the
See?
league was like, "Yo, this is way too suspect." So they
Yeah,
looked
it's
into
like-
him, and they found his bet and everything.
and when it gets down to those little,
those little facts, like he's gonna get 2 points that game.
Yeah,
he always scores 40. It's like, what the fuck happened? That's true, man.
Man, that's
It kind of like
you
I
think
don't know.
about now, like the NBA history, like
Yeah, it's like, is it
Crazy.
really legit?
Yeah.
Like think about this for a second. Like it might be conspiracies or whatever. I like conspiracies just
Yeah,
to hear
we
the
know.
stories. Maybe I'm a nut, because I like
great.
them so much. But I just like the stories and stuff. But why do you think they call basketball NBA seasons? Because seasons is kind of like a show, just to entertain people.
Yeah, I
like
can see
season
that.
1 of this show, season 2.
I saw this post that
'Cause
said
it's
the
really
NBA.
dramatic.
Yeah.
I saw this post that the NBA is just a bunch of rich friends playing pickup basketball. I
that
never saw it the
play,
same after
that they can't play, so they have players playing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
it's crazy.
Like, hey, if we let you win this year, will you give us a first round draft pick?
Yeah,
All right, cool. Fuck it. Money.
like all this shit is man.
If you really think about it, like, that's what I
Yeah.
think. Even when it comes to like fighting sports, boxing, UFC, like there's certain things behind the scenes that you don't see. Somebody might approach you to the side. He's like, "Yo, get knocked out in the 4th round. I guarantee you $2 million."
That's what happened with
Let's
Miguel
make it look
Cotto.
real.
When Miguel Cotto fought Mayweather, I believe he had him in the ropes and he hit him in the stomach on the ribs. And when he was gonna punch him in the face, he backed up. And my dad got up and he was like, "That fight's fixed." So he left. And then Cotto was drunk in Puerto Rico like years after, and they're like, "Yo, like you fucked up your career, like you let Mayweather win." And he's like, "Well, yeah, when they give you 130 million to throw the fight, fuck it." Because he was really bad in debt.
Hey,
like he said that drunk, and everybody heard
throwing
it.
for 132.
Right, but what I'm saying is,
Damn, for real.
I know,
Okay.
but I don't think I'd break my record for any type of money, man.
that's good right there. So that comes back to the question: is
integrity.
like, do you love it
Like-
do you do it for the love of the game, or do you do it for the money? You see, so you would do it for the love of the game.
I think for me it would depend on where I'm at in my career.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say as
Exactly,
well.
yeah.
If I was at Cotto's age, maybe, but definitely when I was younger, I'm gonna knock your ass
And
out.
if my wife's nagging me like, we need the money, okay, punch me, dude.
What I would have personally done for
Yeah.
Mayweather was I'd tell
For
him,
the
yeah.
family.
I would have told him, yeah, I'll take the money and just knock this ass out. That's it. You already paid me half up front. You can't say I stole the money from you because you're gonna lose your boxing license
Yeah,
for
you
trying to
can't
bribe
do a
me.
contract for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Knock
But then
his
again,
ass
that's
out and
the-
kept half of it.
That's a man's word, so you better keep that shit no more. All right? You know?
Yeah, you know what I've realized too as I got older is like when you're little, right? Like you've always tried to keep your word, but sometimes you don't. But now it's like I really like
As a
I
man,
stick to
yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's what makes you a man, right?
Yeah, it's
Like
it's
you
your,
keeping that word. So if he did say that,
it's your word, your integrity, what you do as a person, how you treat others, right?
Yeah.
So much that goes into it. How you treat your family, how you treat people that you don't know. That tells you a lot about who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like certain people treat different people differently. Like if it's a garbage man, like, oh, he's fucking disgusting. It's like
Yeah.
he's a person.
Like
he has
Laura.
a family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He busts his ass probably harder than you, and you're over here talking shit. It's like you don't know people's situations. Sometimes people have to play that role in order to, provide for their families and shit.
I don't know who said
Yeah.
the quote, but he said, "My mother taught me to treat the janitor with the same respect as the CEO."
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
that should be.
that's how
You
it
should
should
put
be.
your mic closer a little bit. Yeah, don't be scared of the mic.
It ain't gonna bite you.
Come on, you.
Not yet. Nah, that's funny. So we were talking about sports earlier. Nomar gave us his take on how he likes basketball, and that's his favorite sport. We didn't hear about Josh though.
Yeah.
He's a little quiet. Let's get him.
Favorite
Let's get him.
team?
He's
got the Bulls
Boston.
hat on.
Always Boston. I just like the color.
Okay.
It's been a long 12 years. Unfortunately, Golden State has
It's been 12 years already.
Since day one, yeah.
2008, man.
Oh my, damn, I
That
feel
14,
old.
13, 14 years, man.
Since the Celtics won one.
A championship.
Yeah, but they
bro.
made it last year though. Let's give them that. At least.
Anything is possible.
Yeah,
I
about
remember
that.
that.
said
Yeah,
the wrong
motherfucker.
slogan,
It
man.
is
Yeah,
possible, man.
Yeah.
You know, KG, man. I loved KG. Watching him play, bro. He
Yeah.
was a man, bro.
How do you feel about the team this year versus last year? Are they the same?
So explain to people if they don't watch NBA, what happened with the Celtics last year?
Yeah, explain that.
Since you guys are more avid with basketball and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Bro.
they
It's
had
tough,
it right.
man. They,
What- how was it? 3-4 series?
weren't they up 2-1 with Golden State?
I think so.
Golden State was up.
We could look
They
it
at
up.
least
I'm
won
pretty
one
sure they
game.
were up 2-1, and then they got cocky on that third game.
What I think is the Celtics try to run their offense around Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
And I think that's where they fuck up.
They
They
should.
should run it around Jalen Brown
Yep.
and make Tatum
I
the
think
secondary.
if they do like one game, then it keeps the defense guessing
That's
because
what
they
I'm
were
saying,
doing
in
that at
the-
one point where it was like he was the star and then he was a star.
In the playoffs and finals,
Yeah,
Jalen
Jalen
Brown.
Brown
was averaging way more than him and
Jalen
doing more
Brown's-
for the team.
yeah.
It's not even the averaging. He was more consistent
Yeah.
than Jason
yeah.
Tatum.
I could see that because
Jason
Jason
Tatum-
Tatum, I feel like sometimes he falls in love with the three.
The thing is, he wants to be
3-point.
Kobe so bad that like
Yeah.
he'll have 5 people on him and still take that shot instead of passing
Yeah.
it.
And now they have Al Horford still, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I feel
dude
like they
was
have a pretty good
tank,
chance
though.
this year.
Yeah, I mean he showed up the
getting
first
older.
game and then
I'm getting the information.
Yeah,
didn't do anything after. So
Yeah, so the Warriors
Yeah,
won.
you're right.
I can't really see
I think they won in Game 6.
what the record was, though. I don't know if you guys
Yeah, they
can
won
look
it.
it
I
up.
know it was. I think they won one game, like he said, and then the
I think-
Warriors won the rest.
I think they Boston was up 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah. Because then they
So,
got cocky and then
Yeah.
Golden State.
Boston won the first game.
Yeah,
Boston won the first game.
Yeah, because
Golden State won
Al Horford.
second. Boston won
we
third,
won one.
and then they went crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Steph Curry, who can defend that, man?
It's
Yeah.
tough.
And then Thompson came
Who
back
can do-
that
what's
year.
that guy? I thought was on the
We'll look it
Cavs
up. We'll
that
put it
shut
up
him
on the
down.
thing.
Oh,
It's just hard to
Dellavedova.
look up
Yeah.
the stats right now.
Dellavedova's the only player to ever hold Steph Curry under 20
Yeah.
points in the finals.
Who was that?
He was LeBron's point guard when they did the 3-1
Australian
comeback.
dude.
Yep.
I don't remember him.
See, I haven't really watched NBA like that. I've been more focused on like maybe football and UFC.
UFC,
Yeah,
UFC. That's my thing now, just because I have just time to watch that. I don't have time for much else, you know.
But it's like for me, for sports, like I love sports, all kinds of sports. But for me, it's interesting how the NBA has evolved through the years. Like now, it's not how it used to be. Where it's now that just everybody wants to shoot the threes, right, from deep. Yeah. And stuff. So you like Nomar saying you was playing a kid or whatever. You see it on TikTok all the time. I watch a lot of TikTok. Just kids shooting threes, like threes. There's no dunking.
Hey, before you guys use TikTok, read the user agreement.
Oh yeah, there was a whole.
There's a whole thing on it, bro. Just read it for yourself. You know, to try to open up your mind about stuff.
What it says.
Yeah, I already agreed to it, man.
That's fine. If
I
you
just
guys
went
already
through
did
it. Agree.
But the user agreement is like it takes control over everything in your phone, your files, your videos, your camera, your mics. A lot of apps do that, but they're USA based apps, right?
Yeah.
But TikTok is
That's like China one,
Chinese app, I believe, or Asian app.
Asian.
And
I don't want to say Chinese. I don't know.
Overseas, they're trying to, rage the war between USA and whatever's going on in Russia,
Propaganda.
Ukraine, and all that stuff. Yeah. So it's like, if you think about it, just be careful with the stuff you download because people can take your information,
bank information,
and maybe use it against you somehow, hack you,
Yeah.
And just don't want that on your conscience. And
Yeah.
But I mean, regular people like us probably shouldn't worry. But
Yeah, and also I heard that
companies
they
and
try to
stuff
dumb
like that
Americans down with that stuff because in other countries, TikTok, the stuff that comes out in their feed is like people doing experiments or like smarter things. But for us, it's like twerking or like the tortilla challenge. Was it the stupid challenge? What's it called? Tortilla challenge?
Yeah.
That is the most stupid challenge I've ever seen. Yeah. Like, let me just smack you and see if you laugh. Like, yeah, it's funny because of the tortilla.
I seen one dude get uppercut with a tortilla.
Oh,
Instead of slap, he got uppercut.
Boom. There's so many stupid challenges now. Like, there's this other one, the dirtbag teenage pictures. Have you seen that one? No. Where it's like,
when they show their old pictures from like the early 2000s.
Yeah, what I look like before. And they're real, like how teenagers are, and
Real douchebag.
Douchebag. Yeah.
You guys still use that word? Douchebag?
Nah.
What do you guys use?
Not like that.
Come on. What else?
Yeah. What other slang word?
It just depends.
I think we used to. The last one that I used was like, I'm hip to that.
Oh, I'm hip.
I'm hip.
That used to like a couple years. Yeah, I haven't heard.
That's the
heard
last
that in a
one.
while.
Now it's just like, hey, regular shit. How you
Cool.
Thumbs up, man.
Yeah. So what else we want to talk about?
Well, you guys were talking about Kratos, was it?
Kratos, the new game coming out. Ragnarok.
Man.
This
is more embarrassing.
This is crazy, man.
Well, if you guys want to tell that story, feel free.
Yeah, tell us some stories.
Yeah, man. This is crazy. This was back in the 6th grade. The history teacher was studying Greek mythology, and she said,
it was a project.
A school project was pick a Greek god and do a presentation on him. I chose Kratos.
Is he a legit Greek god?
No,
It doesn't even. It's a video game. It doesn't exist.
So I'm like, whatever. I found the pictures. Oh, it gets worse, man. I found the pictures from the video game.
Bro did a whole report and everything.
Yeah, man, report.
The God of War.
Poster board, exactly. I was like, all right. Before the presentation starts, I made a homemade kilt, bro. You know the skirt he wears, the Spartan skirt?
He came to school.
Stop it. No, you didn't. No, you fucking did.
Yeah, dog. Listen, man. I wore that shit to school. I fucking took my arm out my sleeve and had the titty out and everything like Kratos.
You should put that on the calendar.
I tell her.
Oh, hell yeah.
She's like, no more. Who did you choose? I said, I chose Kratos. And of course, the little dickhead in the back goes. So I'm like, what? So I do my whole presentation. She's like, wow, I've never heard of Kratos. Like, where's he from? I'm like, oh, he's the god of war. It's like, I thought Ares was. I was like, no, this is the guy that killed him when Ares betrayed him. Like, he had like brainwashed and slaughtered his family. And some guy goes, yeah, you never heard of him because he's from a video game. And the whole class laughs. I'm sitting there, nipple out, fake skirt on, with the project in my hand.
Sexy, real sexy.
The teacher looks at me and she says, Nomar, is this a joke? sit down. You failed your project. I was like, yo, I'm in a skirt in front of all these people. What made it worse? I'm in a fucking skirt with jeans under.
He has a kilt on.
Josh, were you his friend at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. This hoe.
You know, he was like, yo, we can't talk right now. He was like, I'll see you after school.
Yeah, man. It was crazy. He failed me. She's like, you need to try again. I was like, nah.
The only project you ever put effort in.
The only project I ever actually put effort in.
That's a good one.
I tell you, I never gave a fuck about a project after that. Like, whatever.
That's funny.
I went home. I'm like, bah, I need to dress like him. He's like, Antepato, what do you want a skirt for? I was like, yo, it's not a skirt. It's Spartan attire. And I fucking failed.
Yo, but talking about Kratos, though, that's like one of the best video games, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to say all time because I also like Halo. You guys ever played Halo?
Not like
failed
that
a
heavy.
bit.
Halos are really good. Have you seen the new series?
Not yet.
No.
I've
Oh
been
man,
meaning
it's
to watch
good.
it.
But Halo is probably one of my favorite all time. I like the Kratos one.
Mm-hmm.
But it's interesting how one of them's for Xbox only, and then one of them's for PlayStation.
Yeah.
But I think you can get them both for PC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get anything on PC, man.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking of switching the
What game are you guys talking about right now?
Halo and
God
the
of War.
Kratos
God of War.
And you say you can get all those games for PC.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking of just getting a
Okay.
PC dedicated to gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Instead of
because-
getting the systems every time.
Yeah, because Halo is Xbox.
Yep.
And
God of War is
is PlayStation. They're exclusives, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. man. I got the PS5 and
PS5.
I mean, I'm not
Love
really
it.
into
I love it.
Xbox games, so I don't really
Yeah, I've
think
always been a
about that.
PS5, PlayStation guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
we had the PlayStation, the one, right?
Well, let's
PS
go back. Before that, we
Before
had
that, yeah.
Nintendo.
Yeah,
yeah,
we
of
started with
course.
Super Nintendo,
Super Nintendo with Mario.
You guys ever had a GameCube?
GameCube.
Game Boy with no
GameCube,
color,
no
no
GameCube.
color.
Yeah, Game Boy, no
Game
color.
Boy,
Yeah.
Game Boy, no color.
Then Game Boy Color.
Sega.
Mm-hmm.
Sega, yeah.
And then we started playing the PS1, PS2.
Sega, I used to love it.
Yeah,
The
PS3,
Sonic.
Sonic.
Yep.
You still got those games.
Yeah, I
love
still got those games, but they come in like a disc now,
Mhm.
or you could buy them off the
Yeah.
Nintendo
Digital, yeah.
Switch.
Yeah.
I love it, man. The Switch brings you back to your childhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Switch for me. And then if you want more serious gaming, you play on the PS5.
I think I went from PS2 to Xbox 360, then to PS4. Because I had a PS3 and an Xbox around the same time, but I was playing the Xbox way more.
Yeah.
Same.
That's when Xbox was still free, right?
Yeah.
But then they did
Free
something
for what?
with, like-
Online?
Yeah, online was free.
PS3 is the same way.
Yeah.
yeah, but then they did something for Xbox.
Yep.
Something I forgot what Xbox it was that changed people's perspective
The
on
Xbox Live.
It was like, to play you have to pay. When PS4 was still free,
It
right?
was like $60
And then
a
the
year.
PS4 they changed it because they
Yeah,
were like,
something
yo,
like-
they're making more money than us. We gotta
PS
keep
and now,
up.
yeah, they do like the was it premium, the plus now. Like,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
different levels to the
Yeah.
online you can buy.
Have you-
I got the free, not the free one, the basic one.
Yeah.
Have you seen the video game Elden Ring?
Nah, but there's a show coming out.
Of what?
The Lord of the Rings. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's not based on that, but it's
Oh, it's
like
not.
it's like in that universe, like that type of stuff. But
It's almost like that game you introduced me to.
Shadow of Mordor,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
man,
it's
that
exactly
game
like
was
that,
awesome.
but the graphics are so much better.
Yeah.
So this one, remember For Honor, how you can choose your own character?
I've never played For Honor, but I'm pretty sure it's like
Yeah.
almost like Apex. Like Amber was saying, it's like you choose your character, his abilities.
Yeah, in Elden Ring, you can choose between a samurai, a knight, a magician,
Yeah.
and then like as you kill enemies, you can take their armor and put it on yours and mix and
Wow.
match it.
I like games like that where you can
It's crazy,
upgrade your
man.
character and kind of like configure them how you want. You know,
Yeah.
make them unique. Assassin's Creed is like that too. The new Valhalla one.
Oh, I haven't played that one. I have
That's an
played the
awesome
one
game.
you're talking about, not the newest one though.
Which one?
Elder Scrolls,
Oh yeah, that's from Skyrim. Yeah, it's
Skyrim.
kinda
I played
like that too,
Skyrim,
yeah.
Elder Scrolls, which is like you make your own character and stuff like that. And I seen the new one. That shit looks legit.
Yeah.
I like games like that though. You know?
I was gonna say the best place to play that right now for the best graphics is on PS5. It's not even on PC.
Yeah, PS5 has I think it's called
if you have-
Engine 5 or something.
Yeah, if you have like a $20,000 PC, my PS5 will still look better than that PC because of the specs and everything.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
something about you can see the difference, right? Like PC
The depth of field, like
and it's
Yeah.
like the console, right? The console is ready. You know, everything. It's matched perfectly, right? Everything is
You don't have
perfect,
to
ready
upgrade
to go.
anything.
Just do an update or download the updates. But the PC is like sometimes you're mixing matching parts, and it's like, well, does this go perfectly with this?
Yeah.
No, but it works. Okay, it's cheaper. Let's put it in.
I think now it's getting to the point where consoles are trying to upgrade their systems almost every time it comes out. So
they kind of have to
for that reason. So that, because people with PC have been playing since whatever time to now.
Yeah.
One thing, PS2 till now probably.
Yeah.
I don't know
one thing.
about the,
go ahead. Yeah.
I don't know about the Xbox because I haven't really researched it, but I know the PS5 is like in competition with PCs right now, like the highest level ones.
I mean, when you look at a PlayStation 5, bro, I love it, bro. You know, the only thing I would switch is when you play PC, you know, it's more fluid, the motion.
Yeah.
Right. You're still holding a controller with the consoles, so
it doesn't have the DualShock though. I like that when it vibrates.
That's kind of
pause.
I'm learning. No, that was good.
But I think some of the controllers don't have the DualShock.
Yeah.
Right, like the PC ones.
Yeah.
Well, no, the PS5 has it.
I think you could,
PS4 as well had it.
Yeah.
PC
you can do
has
it on the settings.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I don't know about that stuff because I don't have a gaming computer. I always have the consoles.
Yeah.
Same.
I mean, I think for me, I don't think I'm ever gonna. Maybe if it gets better, but I think for me, PS4 is cool. I don't game.
I don't even game. Yeah.
I only play games with him like sometimes after work for a couple hours, but like I'm not playing competitively, so I don't need like a big PC that can keep up with everything.
Mm-hmm. Right. I mean, the most I play right now is like the NBA game. Like 2K. Yeah. And they keep coming out with one every year. It's like it doesn't
you
even
see the new
look
cover
that...
for 2K that's coming out? J. Cole's better be on it.
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, J. Cole got the cover for 2K.
What I do like about the new one, though, is that they're doing eras now, which is cool. You started about that? Yeah. So it's like you can play in the Jordan era, you can play in the Steph Curry era, you can play in the LeBron era, and it's... Like, it's cool, you know. You can play with all the old teams.
They didn't have that before, though, right?
No,
they had like
you can choose from the old teams, but not like the era.
So if, like, let's say if you play in that era,
a career,
it's all the teams from that era.
All the teams, all the
careers
rules
from that era.
I think so. Your careers in that era.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. Yeah,
that's cool.
And you have to play with those rules. So if they're hitting you hard, pause.
See, now you
like
gotta say it every time.
Like the Pistons, when they would foul you, like
hitting you hard with the Pistons. Pause.
Hey,
hard, bro. Pause.
Yo.
Hey,
yo.
Like the Pistons, like Dennis Rodman and Isaiah Thomas. So you play in that era where it's like
the bad boys,
no easy
Bill
fouls.
Laimbeer.
Bill Laimbeer. Wow, once you would know that.
Yeah. He always tells me, "Oh, put LeBron in that era. He's gonna what, dude? He's 6'9", 250 pounds, pure muscle, bro. He's gonna run through Michael."
I think that he would do better in that era. I think
that's what I'm saying.
Just like
I'm telling him, LeBron was a player who could get to the rim whenever he wanted.
Mm-hmm. But my thing is this, right? We always say, "Oh, if LeBron was playing in that era, he would have been better. If Michael was playing this era, he would have been better." But you got to think about it. Before there was a LeBron James, to be LeBron James, you needed the Magic Johnsons.
Yeah.
You needed the Dominic Wilkins. You needed the Vince Carters. You needed the Michael Jordans.
You can't have one without the other. Yeah.
You can't have those players because that motivated him to be better. Learn those moves and adapt and make better moves.
Right, because even Steph Curry, if you look at him, he's just like us, right? He's probably a little, 6 feet? Steph Curry? Okay.
Yeah.
He's not going in the paint dunking. He figured out a way around the game where it's like, I'm going to shoot from outside.
Exactly.
Bam, bam, that's it. So I think as eras go on, right, you adjust to the game, and that's what's going on. And I think eventually it will go back to how it was the Jordan days and stuff like that. Because look at John Morant right now. He don't shoot from threes. You ever see John Morant play?
No.
Oh, bro,
he's from South Carolina.
Dummy, dude.
Nah, like I said, I don't watch too much NBA right now.
Dude, definitely take a look at his highlights if you get a chance.
John
Like
Morant,
I said, I don't watch too much NBA right now.
He's in the Grizzlies.
Dude, they threw him a pass, like an inbound pass across the court.
Adams.
He caught it and like hit the buzzer beater. That was crazy.
One of the most exciting players right now, I would say, is him. And I would also say Zion Williamson.
Donovan Mitchell healthy, as well.
Right?
Yeah.
Because when he was playing, I wouldn't miss a game.
Who was?
Zion Williamson.
He's
okay. He's almost like, I would say, like a LeBron James.
He lost all that weight now.
Physical, is he still as dominant as when he started?
We don't know. He's coming back.
He hasn't played like that. He's played like what?
So
it's because
he's on the injury list.
Well, I think it's because, and I always said this even when he was in Duke, is that he's so heavy that his knees take a long, like a toll, right?
He lost that weight though.
Down,
he's pure muscle now.
Right. So I think that's what I always said. If he changes to that, he's gonna have no problem.
You know Jamal Murray from the Nuggets.
Murray. Yes.
He's coming back next season, so that should be exciting.
He's a 3-point shooter, point guard, right? Number 25 or something like that.
Something like
27,
that.
I think.
27.
Yo, bro, you're pretty hip on all that NBA stuff, huh?
Well, if you play the 2K games,
Yeah.
that's all you really need to play.
Yeah, you could tell I don't really play too much anymore.
Because what I like what they do now in the 2K is that you can play it live, right? So if they have a game that day, you can play with the teams that day. Yeah. So you guys ever seen that on the 2K? Yeah.
I don't really play it like
One
that.
thing
no.
that I did like when I used to play 2K maybe a couple years ago was that they did the updates for the rosters and stuff for a little bit.
Yeah.
For a while, and then they stopped till the new game comes out.
I think they do it for like 2 years, maybe.
Yeah.
Like it's not the 2K. It's like people in the community, so they'll let you download their roster.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I think even Charles Barkley isn't in the 2K, but they put him in.
It's crazy.
They made him look like Charles Barkley kind of.
And there's people that are really talented as that, like making the characters.
Yeah.
They really have talent in doing that. I try making characters and they don't even come out like what I'm trying to.
Well, now they have a face
They have
scan.
face scan, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now they have.
I made
face
myself on the 2K and I was like, it looked like me, but I was like, well, I'll play with him.
Pause.
Pause.
Oh man, here we go. Guys, listen, I'm married. I'm not gay. All right.
Hey man, we don't know that.
Hey,
man.
scan. You know what? It's 2022.
It's all right.
You know, I don't know if they use gay anymore, but
Most gay men got wives, bro.
Yeah, that's a real statistic too.
crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Crazy.
but I'm not. So, what was I gonna say? Talking about the roster changes on there. I was gonna say something. I forgot. Man. Anyway, this message brought to you by Dove. if I remember, I'll bring it back.
We'll chop that up a little bit.
So,
Yeah.
so we were talking about also Kratos. That's what I want to get back to. The video games.
I don't want to think about traders, man.
The new games coming out November. If I'm not mistaken.
But I don't even know. The last time I played Kratos,
PS3.
God of War.
God of War 2010 in Puerto Rico, bro, on the PS3.
Damn.
PS3.
Yeah,
That's
the game
the
in
last
Spanish.
time I played
Zeus
that.
te voy a matar.
No cap, I was going
All
dumb.
subbed.
When you guys get a chance, watch the new one. It's called God of
Yeah,
Ragnarok.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
He's about
That
to fight
was-
Thor now. From
And now
Norse mythology.
his son's a little older now, so he's better at the archery.
His son's what's it called? His son's Loki in the show. I mean in the video game. He's gonna grow up to be Loki. That's why he has that magic with him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. And I'm glad it's coming out for PS4.
Yeah.
Also, because if it came out for PS5, I'd be going over your house a lot more.
Yeah. No, it's good to have a game system. I don't play a lot, you know, but when I do play, it's fun.
Yeah.
I play a lot of shooter games, Call of Duty, Apex.
Yeah, we
Stuff
played
like that.
Fortnite a lot.
That's what I play.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, you do.
any other games that I play like that is probably like older games, like Days Gone with the biker guy.
The
It's
zombie
like
game.
an
I played
open
that.
world.
I've seen that. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That's a
pretty
cool
cool.
game.
But stuff like that, I like the older games. Some of the newer games are cool too, but like you know, it's sometimes like with the sports games, it's hard to keep up, right?
Yeah, every year they come out with
Yeah.
Every year, bro.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
all right, well, I got
$60 every time.
I got it 5 years ago. I'm good right
Yeah.
now. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll
like
update
right
again
now I
later,
got
but
2K18, the newest ones, and then 2K21
yeah, exactly. I
with
got like,
Damian Lillard. What's that one? 2K21
21 or
with Damian Lillard.
No, 21, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, right now it's Luka Doncic in 22. I think the new one's coming out with J. Cole in the cover.
Yep, J. Cole.
Yeah,
There's
J.
another one with Devin Booker.
Devin Booker, yeah.
I think that's pretty cool that they do that though.
Yeah.
They do like J. Cole. They're coming out with the new stuff. Like that's pretty cool.
They're
We actually
they're
played
integrating
professional for a couple months.
The Charlotte
Oh, you
Hornets.
see?
Yeah.
Was it?
No, he
for
played-
South Africa, I think
Yeah,
it was.
he's on a South African team. He was dunking
Yeah.
on people, hitting threes.
I think I saw
Pretty
that
cool,
video.
man,
Yeah.
You know,
I think he was trying to make it at one point, like really.
Well, the Detroit
He
Pistons
had-
offered him. Was it the Pistons?
Yeah, the Pistons.
Yeah, they offered him a tryout.
workout.
Yeah.
wow.
Do you think he's gonna make it? He's that good, or
I don't know. I mean,
He's
definitely
flimsy,
right?
could
I don't
make
think
it,
so.
but
he doesn't have that like.
I feel like he could make it just so they say like we drafted a
But he
rapper.
can make it to the
Exactly.
N1 basketball thing, probably, right?
I don't think so, man.
Not
the
even?
N1, the N1's different than the NBA, man.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. NBA, you see how fast it is.
The N1
You can be up by
players,
10 and in 1 minute,
Mm-hmm.
2-point game. You're like, what the fuck
Yep.
happened?
NBA is fast,
Two
but you know
bad
what's crazy?
systems, man.
When we were playing in the AAU, that's fast too.
Oh yeah,
with people your age, and sometimes those kids are more developed, taller, can jump higher,
or they have the not necessarily the skills, because we were very skilled at basketball, but they have the what's it called? The help, right?
Yeah, the support,
the help. They know people in the NBA or college that can help improve their game faster.
Yeah.
And us, we're just learning from whatever we see, playing against other people.
We didn't have trainers. No nutritionists.
Just playing pickup.
Exactly.
Right, so they're being trained and brought up into the NBA world already, and we're trying to.
That's the difference between somebody who gets a hand and somebody who loves the game.
Yeah.
You don't have all that resource shit,
and you can see that coming back. Yeah,
you're out there playing, shoveling the snow out of the way to go play basketball. You're in the heat. That's the difference, huh?
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I was just thinking back on when we played with Blake Griffin.
Yeah, in the AU. And we didn't know who the fuck that kid
We didn't know who he was at the time. He was dunking.
He was dunking on everybody. We were like, who the fuck's this kid with red hair?
Little redheaded kid. But he was tall, though. He already looked like
He looked like he could play already. We were like, this kid, he's not
number 32.
That's dope, though.
Something like that, though.
He has a kid with a porn star now, man.
Oh. Was it Lena Rhodes?
Yeah, that's his kid.
Really?
Everybody thought it was KD for a while.
Apparently, she said she texted him saying that, like, I'm pregnant, and he just said, fuck off. Like, he never answered her or whatever.
I thought he was with this guy from the Logan Paul.
She was for the old dudes. He was with him for a little bit.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a pushover, huh?
Yeah, he looks like a dickhead.
He was like 10 years older than him. Yeah. I mean, than her.
Oh,
yeah,
he's like in his mid-30s.
Yeah.
He looks young, though, still, that guy.
Yeah. No, mid-30s isn't young. Stop.
He's trying to slide that in there. Like, still young though, right, guys?
Still hip to the game.
Hey, you got white hairs and shit. Stop.
I tried to shave today so I could look a little younger. But all these dudes have beards.
Yo, that was funny when we walked in and we're like, "Damn, what's up, bro?" Like these kids that we grew up with, right? And we were the OGs and stuff now. But as we saw them growing up, and now they're grown ass men, it's like, damn, what happened?
Josh has a new car. Congratulations to that.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations. Step it up, guys.
Yes,
it's a big deal, Feels good when you have something like that.
Yeah, man.
Nomar's finally moved out of his mom's house.
Congratulations. No more six grade projects.
Nomar's a father now, bro.
Nomar's a father now.
Yeah, he's a father. Speak about that, man.
Yeah, what's that like from living with us, right, to now having twins? What's the difference there?
It's crazy. Like,
did we prepare you well for that?
Yeah, because I feel like you guys kind of like we're similar in personality. Yeah. Like based on when I came over here, so you guys have like similar styles. So like, but my kids are complete opposites. One's super happy and wants to play all the time. The other one's like, get the hell away from me! Don't touch me! I'm gonna just go do my own thing. And he's always watching you, like keeping an eye on you. So like, I gotta keep an eye on that now. I'm like, what are you planning behind me?
So it's almost like your two kind of characteristics.
Yeah.
Like completely 100%. 100%. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting, huh?
Yeah, man.
I feel like we were kind of the same way growing up.
I feel like growing up sometimes we would fight a lot. We would argue about dumb shit that now we look back like, that was so stupid.
Yeah, they fight, man.
Yeah. Every day almost we would fight.
That's every day.
But I think also fighting kind of builds that bond and that,
Yeah, it's all right, we learn to respect each other and not, cross certain boundaries.
Exactly.
And it builds a stronger bond, stronger relationship as brothers. And now we're best friends. We've always been best friends though, but now
we're way more closer.
You could see it.
Pause.
You could see it though, And I'm sure you could tell with like your siblings and stuff, right? Your sister, you guys are very close. You could tell each other shit straight up and not get offended. That's how we are,
It's like I could talk all the shit about her, but like let one person do it, then I'm like, yo, shut your mouth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right, and I think that's the way it should be. I mean, growing up, you find those boundaries, and then when you're older, it just makes it so much better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like us, we recently had a siblings get together, which was fun.
Oh yeah,
Enid ended up winning. I told you guys.
Yeah,
she's funny though. She at the end she won, and she just knocked out because she was passed out. She wanted to know.
Yeah, she didn't go to sleep till she knew who won.
The email went. Tring. She got the gift.
I won.
She said, I won.
But it was fun. It was definitely a great chance to bond. And good experience. I want to do something like that one day as well and host it and also do something for the family too.
And I also wanted to do something like that, but everybody lives so far away now that it's like almost impossible to do,
I remember it was a point in life where everybody just kind of went their own ways, and it was kind of hard sometimes. It was like, man, I kind of want to, but I can't. You know, it's like, all right. So,
but and at the end of the day, too, everybody starts to own families, right?
Right, exactly.
Where it's like, even Fanny right now, she has her own little family. I'm happy about that. She has 2 kids, a husband.
Yeah,
and now
that's amazing. It's a beautiful thing. You know,
it's a beautiful thing. You see in that growth because we all grew up together. Like we were all close, and now it's just a beautiful thing.
But that's the good thing about technology too. Now you could just FaceTime.
Yeah, it's not like what it used to be, right?
Yeah.
Like, man, I guess I'll call them, but sometimes a call doesn't, do it justice.
It's not enough. Yeah. You want to feel
the connection. The connection.
Pause. I'm trying to say stuff like that to see what they did.
He'd be like, yeah, you want to feel it. I mean, you want to catch him? You want to catch him? Catch him on that shit? I don't know, man. They're pretty good on that.
They pick up quick. They're like, wait, what?
Yeah, man. Can't get too crazy out here, man.
Yeah, you can't get too crazy on the podcast. They might cancel this. So
and then people think you're sweet,
keep it a little PG. Did you guys see the new Batman movie?
Vengeance.
Nah, man.
You guys didn't like the Twilight guy?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I liked it.
It wasn't bad.
No, I thought it was gonna be bad.
I thought it was gonna be terrible.
Yeah, it was. Actually, shows like I was telling my brother. It shows the story of Batman when he's 2 years in being Batman.
Yeah.
So, I can't handle Batman.
See,
3 hours. Pause. I can't.
I like how spoiler alert. If you haven't watched it, what are you doing? But
what are you doing with your life?
Say it one more. And he's like, "What are you doing?
What are you doing? Sitting on the couch?
Literally, like, what are you doing, bro?
You ain't doing shit with your life."
Oh man, I was like 6 years old trying to watch Jerry Springer. Like, get your life together, man. Go to college. Start a family.
You feel mad, like, you feel like
had the backwards hat and everything.
No, yeah.
Oh man,
it's like if you didn't have a dad, that was your dad yelling. You a bum. Look at you sitting on the couch like, with your Cheetos.
I did it. Why can't you? Nigga, I'm
Look
10,
at me, bro. Look how great I am. Like, damn, dog.
No, but I like how each step the villain was always like a step ahead, and like he lost at the end. Like he lost. It was dope. I like the concept.
Oh, so he does lose.
Yeah, he
lost. Now I'll give it.
It shows you in the movie that Batman's more human, right?
Exactly.
Like it's not like the superhero that has unbelievable powers. Like he's learning as he's going. So yeah, he does lose.
I like that aspect of the story, but growing up watching the cartoons, the other Batman movies and stuff, it was more like, damn, that's Batman. And I think that's what I was expecting. So it was refreshing watching the movie. It was like, oh, that's a different way to look at Batman.
Yeah.
But I didn't really like the fact that you could tell he was kind of human. Like, he throws up the little zip line thing and he hits a few buildings on the way. It's like, he's supposed to just go straight up, But
I mean, that's the thing that I do like about it is that like you see a different perspective, right? Because
Exactly.
I've never seen.
It's
that
not
type
like
of
he's
Batman.
invincible.
Yeah,
like he's still he's just a normal dude in a suit.
Right, and that's what I was used to. That's why to me it caught me off guard. I was like, "Whoa, this is really Batman."
Have you guys watched The Boys?
The what?
I think he watches that.
The Boys.
Who's boys?
Hey,
that's a whole different that's a whole different
Have you seen it or not?
Yeah, have you seen the superhero one?
That's just fucking.
I haven't.
I think I've seen one episode.
I haven't.
It's
like
a different take on
superheroes with powers, but realistic as fuck. Like the main character is like evil now. Like he's
so Superman
powers.
is a bad Superman, but he tries to act
Spoiler alert.
like he's good in front of the media. So it's all like a media game, and
it's more like he realizes nobody can stop me. I can do whatever the hell I want.
So it's kind of like if one of us had superpowers or a regular person had superpowers, what they would do with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, and not use it for necessarily good all the time. Just
okay. So that's a question, right? How if somebody in real life had superpowers, do you think they would use it for good or for bad?
Bad, 100%.
I think it would depend on the person.
Okay. I think people would get greedy at one point.
I think it would.
Maybe
be
it
bad.
would. Maybe it would start good and then
But let's think about this. What kind of powers do you have? Do you got like little cum coming out of your wrist?
You could glow in the dark.
Look at me. You got to think about the power. What's the power?
I got that power.
if you just glow in the dark, you're gonna be a good superhero. Yeah.
Oh, that's that guy.
You can't be a peeping tom. Imagine you being a peeping tom, glow in the dark, like, hey, he's right there.
Okay.
You gotta be good. Yeah.
Okay, like Superman powers, right? You can fly.
I think they'd be good
lasers.
at first until they want something that they tell him no. Then fuck you, I'm gonna take it, and that's how it's gonna be. Like that's it.
Yeah. Well, it's like Brightburn. Have you seen that one?
No, but I know
the movie Brightburn.
No,
You haven't
I've
seen
heard
that?
a lot about it.
Josh, you gotta watch that.
I'm not gonna tell you, but basically,
It's like
all I'm
Superman.
gonna say. He's Superman as a little kid, and he's not good.
He's not the best Superman.
Yeah,
Oof.
but watch that shit.
and he figures out he has powers.
Are you caught up with the boys or no?
I'm on season, I think, 3 latest.
I believe so. Did you finish it?
I'm at the point right now where he's in love with Starlight. Or
Dude, it gets.
Yeah, I haven't finished the whole season. So.
Yeah, the ending was crazy for that.
I gotta see it. If you haven't seen
Makes
it,
me want to watch that show now. But
Yeah.
that's good. Thanks.
Somebody let me use the account, man.
Yeah.
Hey, for his defense, he's bought a brand new car, guys. Okay, so
Yeah.
It's
he
tough
gonna
out
need a
here,
little help.
man. It's tough out here.
Make sure you guys drop off that link in the comments below.
Somebody please give him the account.
I'll drop my
out.
cash app in the link, bro.
Oh man, but they have a great cast though. The boys, great cast. It's the guy from. Have you seen the movie Dread?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's the main character.
Yeah.
Oh,
my boy
okay.
Butch,
Yeah,
man.
Butch. Yeah, and also the Dominican guy that comes on in Fast and Furious.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Me estoy comiendo el culo.
Not that one. Not that one.
Pause.
He's like dark skinned Dominican.
Oh, man.
In the desert.
Wrong guy, guys.
He tries to kill.
But
he-
for
you
no
guys
reason,
know what I'm
bro.
talking about?
He tries to kill Letty in the movie. You know who I'm talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
That's
okay.
him. But
He's,
it's the Cuban.
yeah.
Yeah, Cuban.
He comes out in Far Cry in the new video game. He got a long ass name. I don't know. I forgot his name.
I'm not good with names. I'm good with faces and shows. Like if I see you in a show, I know.
Pause. Good with faces.
Oh my god.
We should call this episode
The pause episode.
Pause.
Okay.
Pause.
So what are you guys getting into tonight? What do you said you leaving Tuesday, right?
Yo, you gotta chill, man.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stop talking now. No more questions for me. Do I gotta say pause for everything? Like
Man, you just gotta
Hey,
be
man.
careful, bro.
You know what? Pause the cameras and get the fuck out.
Hey, yo, podcast over. We're out.
Pause this, motherfuckers.
I think it's the way I'm looking though, because I'm like,
He's like,
what
what
are
you guys getting into
tonight?
Doing subliminals underneath the table and shit.
Giving me a
Hey,
sexual
what y'all
ass
getting
look,
into
man. That's crazy, bro.
No, we're
you guys
probably gonna watch that new Dragon Ball movie.
There's a new movie.
What's it
Yeah,
called?
man.
What's the new
Yeah,
Dragon
it's-
Ball movie?
Dragon Ball Superheroes.
Some shit
Dragon Ball
like that.
Superheroes. Yeah.
I like.
It's about Gohan.
I already know it's gonna suck.
It's
but
gonna suck.
I'm just going to support the homie. That's
Yeah,
it.
But what is it like from a Paramount Plus? Like what's the
No, it's in
network?
the movie theater.
It's a movie.
Oh, it's actually in the movie theater.
Yeah.
But who made the movie? You know who made the movie?
The creator's son was in charge of it. It's the first project he ever gave.
So it's
him.
legit Dragon Ball. It's not
Yeah.
a spin-off.
No, it's legit.
legit.
Yeah. It's
I mean, I
part of
remember
the
seeing
story.
one of the latest ones, and it wasn't that good.
Which one? the
Uh,
Broly movie.
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It came out just on DVD. It didn't come out in theaters or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for the chance.
Go ahead, finish what you said.
I'm just waiting for the chance for it to come out in like theaters like right now, and hopefully, if you guys like it, then I might like it.
Y'all should know.
Yeah.
So yeah, just let me know. Yeah. So what were we talking about last?
Growing up and responsibilities, man.
Yeah, growing up with responsibilities, man. It's a lot because when you grow up, right, you're not living at mom's house anymore. You're paying bills, and any little bit that you can save. And it also depends on what you're going through. You got kids now, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not the same. Like,
It's harder now too. Everything's expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. You know.
I called my mom the other night. I was
Inflation.
like, hey, Mom.
Yeah.
I was like, you remember how when I was younger, you said you brought me into this world, you could take me out? She's like, yeah. I'm like, I think I'm ready for you to take me out, man.
Yeah.
That shit's tough
like,
out here.
You took her out in the video you showed us. Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah, and Munchie was just there like this.
He's like,
Touch you
yes,
right,
finally,
boy."
finally.
That's funny. They do that all the time though, because last time I think when we were seeing Makeko and we were doing the what's it called, the swings.
Yeah.
You did it there too.
Oh, yeah, man.
I was watching too. I was like,
So basically, y'all pieces of shits for doing that. You're a bad son.
"Go, Chucky, go ahead, struggle."
And y'all gonna get
She's
yours,
like,
man.
She be getting up later, just be hitting you hard, man. That's why I don't be
Yo,
playing
she
with
be
it like
charging her hits, bro.
that. Yeah, she goes
no,
like
she
this
does
now.
it hard though.
No,
It's a new
She's
thing.
a
She
strong
does. She goes
woman.
like this, man. She'll charge it. And
She's
she'll
strong like
punch the
ox.
shit out you, bro.
Yeah.
I seen Chucky really fighting.
Oh, yeah, he's seen her big fight before.
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
She could
She
bang.
could throw that.
I think
She's
right now she
dying.
probably has like maybe like 5 good fights in her. But back then,
I'm gonna let her know, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She was hitting
in the younger days, right?
She was hitting with the left down, up down triangle combos.
Yeah, that was like
Fatality,
UFC. If you were
bro.
playing the video, it's like
I think that's how your father might have fell in love. He saw her fight one day. He's like,
That's the one. That's the one.
It's crazy
Yeah,
because
once
she
you
be
get a
beating his ass sometimes. He's like, puñetas, tú no sabes jugar. He be leaving mad and shit.
yo, she hits hard. She ever punch
she
you?
does, bro.
She hits hard.
I mean,
was
she's
like,
she going like this.
She
to
don't
my
be
shoulder.
holding back.
How are you? I'm like, hey. That's about it.
And then she pulls this too.
That reminds me of the snowball fight, bro. ¿Tú tienes bigote?
Oh yeah, we were doing a snowball fight one time when I was a kid. I think I had just hit puberty, and my little hair started growing in the mustache. So we're close, right? Because it's me and her against my uncle Monchi and other people. I think you were probably on his team too. But Monchi was a beast at making snowballs. So it was me and my aunt versus my uncle and like a bunch of other people that were there. And we got close like this. Dale, tira. Like, throw the snowball. Because Monchi's throwing them hard, right, our uncle. And she looks at me, she's like, you got a mustache? But in Spanish, she's like, ¿Tú tienes bigote? I was like, tira, puñeta. And then he got hit.
Throw the fucking ball.
We're getting smacked up, and she's just laughing because I got a mustache. And we lose the whole snowball fight, bro. But that was a moment that I'll never forget. It was funny, you know.
But guys, I just want to say this in closing. It's been about an hour.
Okay.
This camera's dying.
Pause.
We have to.
Pause, baby.
We have to cut it short. I wish we could go longer.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I promise you guys watching for the next one, we'll go a little longer. But for this one, we got to pause. We got to pause. We got to cut.
But it was fun. It was fun that you guys came over
Go a
and
little
did the
longer next
podcast.
time, man. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for doing
Thank
the
you for coming.
podcast, guys.
Thank you for coming.
That's my
Hey,
superpower,
you
baby.
Being on the podcast.
Right there, yo.
But yeah, it was fun.
yeah.
Anything you want to say to the people watching?
Thanks for watching, guys. It was a pleasure with you guys here. Thank you for being on the podcast.
for having me.
And like I always say,
yeah.
guys, stay busy, stay creative, and stay blessed.
And keep it tight, man.
If you guys want to say anything, go ahead.
Hey, yo, Cash App down in the link. My car payment's coming soon. That's all, man.
No more anything you want to say?
That's it, man. I'm out. Keep it tight.
All right, blessings,
sucker-free.
y'all. Stay safe, and thanks for watching. Peace.
Peace.
Camera 1, sync. Camera 2, sync. Camera 3.
Man, slap that shit. Camera 2, sync.
There you go.
Like,
Camera 4, sync.
All right, Norma, you're gonna be the syncing
Nice
guy
and
for-
hot.
Can you-
All right, man.
Camera 2, sync.
Fucking playing patty cake, bro.
I remember that shit. My sister.
That was good.
Oh, thank God, bro. I got to fart. Let's go.
It was still wrong with that.
It's a chair, bro.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yo, and I was thinking Addy, bro.
Because it's at 60.
Yo, we were talking about Addy the other day. This motherfucker, remember Lisa's birthday party, her Christmas party? Motherfucker's chilling on the steps. He fucking farted in my ex's face. Bro, ripped his ass. He goes down and goes, diablo, cabrón tan jodido. Man, I go, te mamabicho los cementos, that ain't wood, nigga. Bro, she's right here. He just, like, yo. He was standing up straight. The longer the fart was, the more like he leaned towards it. And she said, yeah. I was like, bitch, you tasted that move, bro.
And then she goes to him like, hey, babe.
Alright, fuck that. She ate bro's butt. I swear to God.
Fuck that.